Suddenly, out of nowhere, a car rushed into this van, but luckily it was just a light bump with no damage. On a busy highway, this driver attempts a U-turn in the most unexpected way. This car suddenly lost control and veered off track, crashing straight into a truck. On the highway, this car suddenly lost control, crashing into a van. In the middle of traffic, this car suddenly made a sharp turn and crashed into another vehicle. Out of nowhere, a car suddenly appeared and slammed into another vehicle, leaving everyone in shock. As he got close to the taxi, he barely clipped the side mirror, causing a near-miss moment. This car attempted to overtake from the wrong side, but ended up crashing straight into another vehicle. A risky move gone wrong. Two overspeeding cars lost control and collided with each other, creating a shocking and intense crash on the road. These two cars had no idea what was coming. When they turned blindly, they collided in a sudden and intense crash. This man, struggling with a lack of sleep, almost crashed into a van but managed to avoid it. However, his luck ran out as he swerved off and drove straight into the bushes. Just as this car was about to turn, a speeding car came out of nowhere and crashed right into it. A shocking and unexpected collision. The speeding car lost control and crashed right into the middle of two vans, causing a massive collision. This car expertly overtook another, but in a sudden twist of fate, the driver lost control and crashed straight into a large truck. As the truck made a sharp turn, it crashed into the side of a car. This driver tried to overtake the truck, but as the truck veered too close, he wisely slowed down to avoid a close call. A group of pedestrians crossing the road was shocked when a truck suddenly appeared out of nowhere, but thankfully everyone managed to escape unharmed. While driving on the highway, a van suddenly collapsed, causing a chain reaction of crashes as other cars collided with each other in the chaos. Due to heavy snow, this big-sized truck with a massive trunk lost control and suddenly collided with a van, causing a dramatic crash. While driving on the highway, this truck's tires suddenly busted, but luckily the driver managed to stay in control and avoid a crash. While all the cars were slowing down, suddenly one car failed to stop in time and crashed into the back of this car. As this car was heading straight, the truck suddenly turned left without signaling, causing a crash. The truck driver didn't give any warning. All vehicles had stopped, but out of nowhere, this van sped in and crashed into the truck, causing it to collapse. This truck tried to cross the railway track, but suddenly a train slammed into it. Thankfully, the driver managed to escape just in time before the impact.
Сидит ангел и демон. Лично я к нему отношусь одинаково уважительно.
His guide took a turn without signaling, causing a crash with the car behind him. As all cars start moving after the green light, a speeding car slams into another, causing a crash. Speeding can lead to serious consequences. In this similar situation, instead of crashing into another car, the speeding car loses control and collapses. As the red light was on, this car tried to cross the road but was suddenly hit by another car. When this car tried to avoid traffic by moving forward, the car in front didn't budge, leading to a frustrating standstill. Out of nowhere, a car suddenly lost control and came dangerously close to hitting a group of people, but thankfully no one got hurt. When this car was speeding, it collided with a van and caused a crash, collapsing the vehicle. In heavy rain, this driver attempted to overtake another car, but suddenly lost control and slipped. Thankfully, they managed to regain control and avoid a crash. A car tried to drive past a lady walking on the road, but stopped just in time, narrowly avoiding an accident. A driver attempted to avoid traffic by going the wrong way, but ended up colliding with another car coming from the opposite direction. A motorcyclist tried to weave through gaps in traffic, but a car suddenly turned, causing him to lose balance and fall. As the bikes turned suddenly, a car couldn't stop in time and crashed into them. This guy had a close call, just moments away from a massive crash, but he managed to escape unharmed. These two guys tried to intercept the old man's car while he was driving, but instead, they ended up crashing into it themselves. This cyclist was speeding and couldn't stop in time, crashing straight into the car. When this car made a turn, its bumper got hooked onto the towing car, ripping it right off. As this car was about to turn, a speeding car clipped it slightly, causing a sudden jolt, but no major damage.